Hello there. Now, as you remembered, on Wednesday I was filming the sections of the old 295 going through Wilden Top from Starport towards Kidderminster. Right, now as you know, the rest of it was not need to be included because they are still used by the existing diamond route, so I'm going to include the section from Starbridge towards Worcester via this laptop. So I hope you enjoy the video. Okay then, we're just in Stourport, York Street now, from where the old 295 route. Then to go towards Worcester, so the route turns left in the direction towards Worcester from Stourport High Street. So if I could put the map on, it'll be easy. Show you now I was unable to film it actually due to the floods. So there's our route there, there's York Street. We're now passing Stourport Funfair now in the direction towards
I'll beg if I have to. I don't ask you. As much as I'd love to see you humiliate yourself, like you humiliated me, it's not up to me anymore. Oh, you're in charge. No, I was in charge.
in the direction
Was being the opposite.
towards
Thanks to you.
Worcester.
And you're a rent-a-gob fella. Fresh got and a laughing stock on social media.
Just
Right now, my boss wouldn't even trust me to organise a coffee run, let alone an ad campaign. So
now I'm
why
going
didn't
to
you come
turn
here then?
this way. Now it's
I'll be sued to the Stone Age should you wish to break it in any way, shape or form. Right.
so this is part of the Arley Common, and we're on Hermitage Way in the direction towards
I'm sorry,
Worcester.
but we've all got our sad stories.
And as you know, this is the Walsh's bit, which is served proudly by the number 3 route operated by Diamond Buses. It does well, as you know, the 295 now, the 296, it does do a lot of built up estates. It is complicated to know, but it is part of the route. It is subsidised by the council, Worcestershire, WCC, because they subsidise most of the routes, but they are ceasing to subsidise the diamond routes due to poor quality and reliability. And Hanston Road. Now the main fleet on this route now is Optes Solos, especially MX-55 BYA, because that comes off the special schools run, which is the 294, and of course it has been using the little vans because their Scania Solar is off the road. So we'll just this is Hanston Road. I'm also going to include the review of the 213 towards Starport. Anyway, that was the television. Okay, we're just now coming towards that was the television in the background. So we're just now on Redstone Lane. Now there are a lot of complicated built-up estates on this line, but it won't be lasting long until we get to the bottom of the hill and then head in the direction towards Worcester. So just now, where are we now on the map? Oh, just over by Arley Common, Astley Cross. I am going to include the 2-on-3 towards Astley. Oh, have I missed? So anyway, I have missed. As you know, I won't be. I'm probably going to do the actual route, which is now the 296 from Beauty to Worcester. I am actually going to film the actual route. Anyway, back to the main line. Just please ignore that. That was just a mistake. But I'm actually going to film the actual route at some point. Just before Coniston tends to lose the service. Okay, so now going to turn left and on Pearl Lane in the direction towards Worcester, the scenic route. Well, the 303 is the scenic route from Kidderminster, but this is like more of a countryside, so you can compare this route to the other routes that you'll know. Now, of course, the 50 Wolverhampton to Wensfield, that will be coming up on the channel from tomorrow. So I'll be uploading the 50 tomorrow. Wolverhampton to Wensfield, the National Express route, which used to be operated by Arriva. It started as Choice, Midland Choice, and then it changed to Arriva Wensfield, Arriva Midlands. Then it changed to Diamond Buses. Then IGO took over, and then when IGO went bust, Select Buses took over the tender. So I'm just now heading in on the B4 196 in the direction towards Worcester, just over the Astley Berth. So there will be 2-on-3 to be vlogged on the channel. So once we've done 2-on-3, that means I've completed most of the routes along this corridor. Now I'm unable to film the 213 because there's actually no time on it. So that's why I've got to film it via Google Maps. I'm actually going to film the actual route, so I'm planning this. So this is Astley. Right now is quite complicated to how confusing it's going to be. So we're just in just heading towards anyway. Oh, and there we see that is one of the main major fleets on the Coniston Coaches fleet. Snopter, Solo SR, X Lothian, yep, quite a lot of them. Lothians, even there's the blue one as well. The blue one is really interesting. It's now on the 15 route because it did not like climbing the hills, because there's quite a lot of hills, and this is more like scenic route. It reminds me a bit of going down towards Orwell. I have filmed the other Worcester route this week as well, which is the 303 Worcester to Kidderminster. I'm hoping to film Johnston's 150, which is the Redditch, and then on to Birmingham. So the 150 Johnston's Redditch, Worcester to Redditch, and then on to Birmingham. It's going to be a very exciting route. Redditch bus station. So that, and of course you probably heard the 54A. I no longer go run Wolverhampton to Stafford, which is going to leave most areas a thing of the past. So I'm going to film that very, very soon, so stay tuned. And also include some of the Stafford locals and all that. Right, I'm just now approaching.
Are you sure you don't want to come with me to pick Jack up?
We're just approaching.
You know what I say about getting back in the saddle?
We're on B4196. So we're just now coming to the B4196 now. In direction towards. Just. Oh, that's the rectory lane. I think there's a similar road if you comment below. So we're just now in Shrawley. Shrawley, just like a little hamlet outside. So outside hamlet. So I'm going to film the 296, which actually does the same route as the old 295, only between Worcester and Stourport, and then the 16 to Bewdley, which it was run by Whittles and the council. And first, so just now heading downwards again. So where are we? We're at just still going through Shrawley. It's always like late. Shrawley is quite a long distance. The B4196 is complicated. If you know any bus spotters like me, so anyway, we're just now going upwards towards. We're just now going upwards along with B4196. So we're now in Holt Heath. So just now at Holt Heath now on the service 296. So just
35 years of drama from the square, but
295. Well, history of the old 295. So just now on the A443, the direct road into Worcester city centre. This route terminates at the Crowngate bus station. So the Crowngate bus station in Worcester is actually the bus station just located just underneath the shopping centre. It's just like sits below shopping centre underneath, and it's accessible, provided by stairs, lifts and escalators. People to get down to the shopping centre does smell pretty unique. It's a unique smell. It's I know it is dated because it is an old shopping centre. You won't expect any major shops in the one that's below, but if you keep walking across that corridor, you'll come to the Chapel Walk, which includes the major department stores such as Debenhams and House of Fraser. And House of Fraser used to be Beatty's in Worcester. It is now known as, and of course you also have Primark. Primark used to be known as British Home Stores, BHS. So there are quite a lot of shops in Worcester. There's only two major department stores, Debenhams and House of Fraser, but then you do have the classic Marks and Spencer's, M&S. But that sits in the high street, and you've got TK Maxx. Worcester used to be attractive for when they had Woolworths, because Woolworths was their main store in the town centre. Worcester, it is an attractive town. Now, I'm not much a regular at Worcester. I do go there now and again, like only to cover certain routes. Like one of my favourite routes is the 31, which is the Henwick Park Circular. It goes through University St John's campus in Worcester, and already they've brought on a long wheelbase stop test solo. It's actually branded in Riverside Delivery. It's really nice. And of course, you've got that little Optail that does the 417 to the 417 towards Ledbury. It's a nice little scenic route through the countryside, and you've got I suppose you've got a lot of routes here at Worcester, Worcester City Centre. So right then, the 50 will be uploaded. I didn't mean to say tomorrow, but if I can't get this one uploaded, these will be both uploaded. So anyway, we're carrying on now. So we're just now, of course, we've just gone through Hallow, which is just a small hamlet just outside Worcester, and of course the routes you'll also find here is 758, which is the Yarrington service from Tenbury Wells to Worcester. And of course, we've got 310, which goes from Worcester to Clifton upon Team. That's run by Aston's. We're just nearly approaching Worcester. I am going to include at some point the Salt Road, the 144 from Worcester to Birmingham. Yarringtons, they are nice buses. They are practical as well. So we're just now on the approach into Worcester. Of course, Worcester is popular for the cathedral as well, just located in the centre of town. So we're just going to be coming towards the level crossing now. So we're now coming towards the level crossing at the Henwick Park, on the Henwick Road, from where the Henwick Viaduct is located. And I was waiting ages for the 296 to come, but apparently I don't think it was operating because it was only going as far as the Shirley Junction. So anyway, that's the turn-off point into the University of Worcester. It is on the 31 route. I was to upload a 31 vlog, but apparently I couldn't because I had severe problems. But what I'm going to do, I can't really say about that. So I just had a bit of issues, so I couldn't actually do, so I had to cancel the video. But when I do another Worcester service, I'm going to film the 31. Does like the Henwick Park circular by the university, so I'm going to like do the entire route. I must have done 31. That means I think going on to the dying screen of 30. So just going down the Henwick Road. So this is the Hilton Road. So this is an alternative route for when the service is on diversion. Normally it goes through St John's.
I was over to St John's. So as you see, there's the home base. It's now known as the range, and of course you could see here the River Severn. The other day it was pathetically flooded, and there were lots of delays. It was really annoying. It got on my nerves. So in this video I'm showing you what the river's like. It looks tremendously wonderful here in Worcester. So we'll be arriving at the turn-off point to head directly into the Crown Gate bus station. So just now, here we are. So the Crown Gate bus station is nearly here. So we're gonna go to the Crown Gate. So anyway, there is the building in front of the Crown Gate bus station. So this is the Crown Gate bus station area. So we're gonna turn by this building here, by the Worcester Library, be the Hive, and then arrive at Angel Place, which is the terminus of the service. It's the terminus of the service, and then we're arriving at Worcester Crown Gate bus station. So finally, so usually the services go via St John's, but so anyway, here we are at Crown Gate bus station, just outside at Angel Place.